Hello loves, welcome back to my channel. Today we are partnering with Sephora inside JCPenney to do a really fun lilac eye look using these Huda Beauty goodies. Step one in this look was the hardest part, choosing which one of the Huda Beauty Pastel Obsessions eyeshadow palettes to use. Obviously I went with lilac, but they are all just so gorgeous and dreamy, highly pigmented colors. They all have a combination of mattes, metallics, and my personal fave, the shimmery swirl. I started with the warmer lilac color in the palette. It's one of the matte shades, and I added that into my crease to add a little bit of definition and to use it as a transition shade. Then I took the lavender shade in the palette and used it to kind of smoke out my bottom lash line for a nice fun pop of color, adding dimension into that lower lash line, and worked it up to meet the warmer crease color that we had added in first. And to really get the party started, I came in with this gorgeous metallic lavender shade. I put that all over the top of my lid and then continued on into the inner corner, not all the way into the corner, but kind of the middle to inner corner part of my lower lash lines to make those pop. For the final touch of the eyeshadow, I'm coming in with the dreamy metallic lilac color. I'm adding that into my inner corner for a really bright pop in the inner corners, and then blending that into the metallic lavender that we just placed on the lids. Next up, it's time for the Huda Beauty Lifeliner Double-Ended Eyeliner Liquid and Pencil. Before I get into the application, let me just tell you how amazing this liner is. The fact that it's double-ended and it has a pencil and the liquid together in one product is mind-blowing in itself, but it's also waterproof, fade-proof, and smudge-proof. It has 48-hour wear. Like, do that math, 48 hours, and it will stay this intense matte black. It's just very special. It's very near and dear to my heart now. And now on to how I like to apply it. Starting with the pencil liner, I come in and smudge it into my top lash line and then come back on top of it with a smudge brush and blend it out just a little bit more. This is a great trick for making your lashes appear fuller, but also if you're not completely comfortable with a liquid liner but you want to wear it, putting a nice smudged eyeliner pencil underneath and smudging it out is going to help hide any imperfections you might have. So this is a great trick if you are a liquid newbie. And then of course, winging it out with the liquid liner. This liquid is so intense. I feel like for normal liquid liners, I have to go over my wing a few times to make sure I kind of like fill in any areas that may be like just not as opaque. With this liner, it only takes one swipe through and you are good to go for 48 hours. And now for the star of the show, the new Huda Beauty Legit Lashes Double-Ended Volumizing and Lengthening Mascara. But do you guys see these lashes? For a girl like me who isn't really a big fan of wearing false lashes, this is just such a gift. Number one, to have two mascaras in one so I get to save space is always amazing. But then it's also double the value because I would normally be going out and buying two different mascaras for curling and lengthening and then another one to volumize. And for this, we have both in one. So on one side, you have your curl and lengthen side, which has a curved bristle brush with tiny rows of bristles that are evenly spaced out. And the formula for this side is a thin, glossy formula with lengthening fibers in it to help lengthen those lashes. And on the other side, we have our volumizing side that volumizes and defines your lashes. This side has an hourglass shaped wand with intertwined petal bristles that coat every lash with an ultra creamy formula to help volumize every single one. For the mascara application for this look, I decided to have my cake and eat it too and use both of the mascaras to curl and lengthen as well as volumize and define. I also chose to use the curl and lengthening side on my bottom lashes to make sure I get as much oomph out of them as I possibly can. And once that was done, I switched to the volume side and used that hourglass wand with those intertwined bristles to really create volume at the root of my lashes. So here we have the final look. I hope you enjoyed following along. For this semi-dramatic eye look, all of the products used today are exclusive to Sephora and Sephora inside JCPenney, and I've linked them all below for you to shop.